I really don't know if this is worth anything. Probably not, but this is cool. SGA, the MVP.
Base card.
Base card. Roman says he's going to be the greatest player of all time. He's currently on pace. I hate to say it, but yeah, I can see it, honestly. I was watching some Michael Jordan tape the other day, and I was like, it looks eerily familiar.
And we kind of talk while we're opening these up.
Bet.
You watched the Spurs OKC game yesterday?
I saw bits and pieces of it. Wemby, come on now. Monster.
He's turned up.
He's turned up, man.
He's turned
all the way up. Ooh, finally got their win streak out the way, though. I mean,
I know. They were on a 16. OKC was on a 16-game winning streak before last night.
That was almost more beneficial, I feel like, for OKC, though.
They had to get that loss out the way.
Get the loss out the way. They don't really care about the in-season tournament. Like, if they really want to make a title push again, let's stop worrying about the little, like, win streaks, in-season tournament. Let's keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah. No, for sure. Let's see what we got here.
Sochan, Koulibaly, base level Nikola.
There's nothing in these, really.
Nice, some fun cards to look at, though.
But you think that OKC and the Spurs is that the next rivalry in the NBA? Do you think that can turn into something for years to come?
I think OKC and the Spurs is a good one. I also like the Pistons. I like the Pistons versus anybody. I feel like they kind of view themselves as a public enemy. So, I mean, Pistons, New York, Pistons, Philly.
I like New York and Indiana.
In New York and Indiana is a good one.
New York and Indiana.
Indiana, they got to get Tyrese back. I feel like
They need the whole squad.
They need the whole squad back for sure.
The whole squad back. I think this is a good, bye year for them. Everyone get rested up, get healthy. We don't get free agents, really. There was reports that with Shams during the finals where he was basically saying, like, people are starting to look at Indiana, players are starting to look at Indiana as a free agency spot. But in reality, nobody really wants to be living in Indiana. It's one of those things where if you get traded there or drafted there, you won't know whether it's a good place or not until you're there. You kind of have to be forced to be there in a way. And so I think that them going for a top pick is in their best interest right now. And hopefully they can reload for next year because they were on a good trajectory. And they need to find the Miles Turner replacement. I don't think that'll be that hard, but they just need to go out and make that move and go get somebody.
Fill that void.
Yeah.
I do feel like we went through like a phase in the NBA where there weren't that many like rivalries or just like head-to-head things we were worried about.
Yeah.
But now I feel like we're in this new horizon of players where they start not to be as friendly anymore. We start like, we cool, but like when we get on the field or we get on the court, there's no friends.
And that's why I like Tyrese talking. He talking mess to the bench. He talking mess too on the court, and people are like, "Oh, he rah talk too much." I'm like, "It's hoop.
It's hoop.
It's hoop."
Or even one of my favorite interactions. This is a great one. Dylan Brooks and Shea. They're on the Canadian team together, but he's like, "You're a bitch." He's like,
him and Bron too.
Yeah, come on.
He's like, no, everybody wants to bow down to LeBron. I ain't gonna do it.
He's not me.
He's like, and speaking of him, it's a Dylan Brooks card right here.
Reflective one.
Yeah, this one's.
I got a base Tyrese.
The base Tyrese. There's a Steve Kerr in here. A Ben Simmons. You see him fishing?
He's in the middle of the ocean. You heard
He said when they have that fro, it's over.
Bro, he's bumping Middle of the Ocean by Drake. Literally fishing. I was like, bro, he's...
Will we see him back ever?
I don't think so, bro.
Like, you think he's done?
I think he's done. Like, it's one of those things... What are you doing right now? Like, do you not love the game? Like, I understand you're trying to get your body healthy, but like... He says he's trying to get his body back. I just don't think he loves the game of basketball. I think it's time the NBA gives up on him. I really think it is. There's other guys we can find that can do the same thing.
So who had a higher peak though? Ben Simmons or Zion Williamson?
Ben Simmons.
He had a higher peak?
I say Ben Simmons that's a tough one. That's a very tough one. I'm going to give the nod to Ben Simmons though. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Peak Ben Simmons, bro. We gotta talk about peak Ben, bro. He was literally a monster. He was going to the rack. No, we not shooting nothing. No jumper at all. But I'm to the rack.
He knew his game.
He knew his game, bro. And he actually had confidence to get to the rack. He had confidence to finish around the hoop. He was diming. He was rebounding. He was assisting. He was dunking everything, bro. I remember Ben Simmons. If he literally just shoots that layup or like puts that dunk in, bro, we're looking at a totally different scenario. That one moment in time, though, changed his entire life. That one layup against Trae Young changed his entire life.
I don't even think it was that layup. I think it was after the layup. You're the coach of the team. You're Doc Rivers. And they ask you, is Ben Simmons the point guard of the future? Mind you, he's still on the team. He's not up for he's not a free agent or anything. He's there for years. He signed up for years. And Doc Rivers says, I don't know. That killed him. Your coach got to have confidence in you. He said, I don't know.
Okay, brother, but if you're an NBA player with a wide open layup in crunch time that we need you to just you got to shoot that. And I'm questioning, too, if you're the point guard of the future, if you're not willing to
But you don't say that in public. You don't say that to the media.
I agree. He was heated, though.
Because the following summer, that's when he had it. He was hooping with his phone in his pocket. He was there so he wouldn't get fined. It turned ugly.
He felt betrayed.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, he got to better understand, one, I play for Philly. The most unforgiving fan base in sports. Not just American sports, in sports, I'm going to say, bro. Philly will turn on you in the first quarter, root for you in the second quarter, boo you in the third, and then, cheer when we win in the fourth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their fans are crazy. So I'm just you could have mended things, bro. You could have fixed it. If you just really came back next year fully bought in, put your heart on the line for the city, but instead you did it the entire wrong way. Like you said, phone in the pocket, I'm not bought in. The Philly fans would have rocked with you, bro. You could have redeemed your whole entire shit. I promise you literally could have.
Did you see the comment that he I would go back, I'll play for free for them?
Yeah. They don't want you, bro. Because you already won, you left the way you did until you already talked spicy about him because you said that. Nah, bro, go shoot a layup. That's what everybody's problem with you was. Go shoot a layup.
I don't know if you saw, but the Jordan Gammas came out this weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I hit on them, and then I'm like, do I really want to pay $235 for these?
What'd you hit on?
On sneakers.
Really?
Yeah. I canceled my order. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, I don't know. How did you feel about those Jordans? And what's your favorite Jordan of all time? Because I was like, they cool. But then I was like,
purchased.
You got him? Oh, you got him. Oh, okay. Oh, you got him. I canceled mine. I ain't gonna lie. I canceled mine.
No, I wanted to tell you, but I was like, I'm gonna table it for the episode because I want to talk about it. Yeah. But no, bro. The Gamma 11s, I feel like this was the first sneaker release in a long time where it kind of brought back that early 2000s, mid 2010s feel of the hype of the sneaker game was back. Yeah. They do the 11s release every Christmas, but this one for sure kind of felt like, whoa, everyone really wants the Gammas again. They released the Concords last year. They've been doing a lot of heavy hitting.
The Legend Blues were last year. Yeah.
But these ones for sure kind of everyone's like, okay, everyone's going after the Gammas. For me, just kind of a little backstory, the Gammas were my first true retro in my opinion. I was at St. Therese. That's where Apollo went, by the way. P5 was in the building. So I was at St. Therese. It's my 7th grade year. And I got the Gammas. And that was my first time wearing Jordans to school and being I got the newest J's on. I'm the shit. So I kind of felt I got the Gamma 11s. You know what I'm saying? I'm really that. Yeah. And everybody was talking to me I was they're you got the Gammas, right? Even to mention them, Paulo was bro, those are crazy. Yeah. And then flash forward to 2025, Paulo's doing the advertisement for the Gammas. And I was that's crazy. That's come full circle. I was I vividly remember him being you got the Gammas. And now he's the one doing the promo for the Gammas. Yeah. So it's kind of just one of those full circle moments for me. I got rid of this shoe in high school. I traded it away, but I've always wanted another pair.
Spin back.
Bro, so I was they're re-releasing this year. I was as soon as I heard, I was I'm getting that shoe when it comes out. Haven't been buying Jordans or shoes for a while, but I was that's a shoe I'm going to try and get. I need that shoe. Yeah. The nostalgia of it. It's a good looking shoe. And yeah, bro, it's
no, they're fire. They're fire. I got a bunch of 11s. So I was it's another one. Mm-hmm. It also looks like a shoe where it's I didn't want to get a shoe that was so nice looking that I didn't want to wear them because I have a pair of Concords that those are my first ever purchased Jordan. So I keep those no matter what. I'm not getting rid of the Concords. Those are the first shoes I spent with my own money. So I'm gonna keep those, but I barely wear those because I'm they look too good. I don't want to mess them up. Nothing like that. So I was I don't know how much I'm gonna rock them. $235.
Steep.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You can lower that down.
I know, that was steep.
And also, I'm going to go for some foams next week. The Pine Green foams come out next week. They're around that same price. So I was you know what?
The Green Goblin ones?
Yeah. Fire. I was I've never had a pair of foams either. I always wanted a pair of foams. So I was you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one. I'm going to sacrifice these. I'm going to try to go get the foams.
I'm trying to get the, what's it called? The future ones.
Yeah, but no, the Gammas. Shout out to the people who copped on the Gammas. Oh, they're fire, no doubt. But I was like, let me get a shoe that I don't got for real, because I got a bunch of 11s. So I'm like, let me go get a shoe. Those are interesting.
I'm gonna rock these off court, bro.
You gonna try to cop those?
I'm going to cop these, and I'm gonna street wear them. I don't know if y'all can see these.
Yeah, no, we'll put it on the screen.
The GT Future metallic silver. I like this shoe a lot, and I want to rock it off court on my my little Wale vibe. I'm trying to make this an off court shoe. I really like this shoe.
Pretty good card.
That's fire.
The gang. But yeah, no, the Gammas. But what's is that your favorite Jordan all time?
Oh, just for the stories behind it, the fact that it was my first shoe. I want to give it the nod as my favorite Jordan. Aesthetically, I think the best Jordan, though, is the Cement 4, the white Cement 4. I think that's the prettiest. I think that's like the best looking shoe.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, come on, bro. There's no other tennis shoe. Like, you think of Jordan, I think of the white Cement 4. I mean, some people think of the bread one, whatever. I think of the white Cement 4.
Those are my favorite silhouette in general, just the fours. Yeah. Because they're comfortable, too. Some people say they're not, but I'm like,
fours are so comfortable.
Fours are the more comfortable. And that's the other thing with 11s.
Uh-oh. Not to interrupt you.
Oh, what's up? What is that?
Case and Wallace. Thick card.
Is that a piece of it? Ooh. Is that a piece of his jersey in there?
We got a piece of Case and Wallace jersey. Somebody in Oklahoma City is going to get blessed. This might be a situation where he might need to get moved on and get a larger role somewhere. I think Case and Wallace is a starting guard in this league.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he's a feature guard in this league, actually. He just needs some more space to #move around. But yes, this is a Case and Wallace switch and stitch relics. I don't see any numbering on it, but we do have. Hey, we got a jersey card, man. Salute.
I love the fours. The ones are uncomfortable, but they're flat.
They're very flat, very uncomfortable. But I will say the one is like it's a classic.
It really is a classic. Ones I like. Fives are comfortable. They're not like my favorite, but I got some fives. Fives are.
I love fours and fives. Fours and fives are crazy to me.
I remember when you had did you have the Chrome 8s or the Aqua 8s?
I had both.
Yeah, I remember in high school you had both. Yeah.
I had both pairs. I had Chrome 8s, Aqua 8s, and then I sold both of them.
You didn't want to get the new pair when I think the Aqua 8s came out this year.
Released, yeah.
And then they're coming out with the Bugs Bunny 8s.
They're coming out with Wolf Gray 5s. And I was like, fuck. I don't want to get back into Jordans, but I was like, they're releasing something.
And that was the other thing too. I was like, with the Gammas, I'm like, maybe I need to get to a different shoe. Cause I got a lot of Jordans. I'm like, and then I seen the Pine joints came out. I'm like, I've been hearing these are classics. Like Green Goblin himself was wearing them in the movie.
In the movie.
Now I'm like, I need these. I love Spider-Man. I need these.
No, those are fire. I want those too, but I was like, I gotta start picking.
Have you had foams?
I've had foams. I actually funny enough, I traded the Gammas to Miles T, the bro from high school. Shout out Miles. To Miles T for a pair of Weatherman foams and Pine Green 14s. So we like.
That's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad trade.
2 for 1.
That's not a bad trade.
My Gammas were beat at the time. The Weatherman foams were pretty beat. The 14s were toasted, but it was just like the 14s were toasted, but I liked them. They were white and green.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Bet, let's do it." So I ended
up
do it, bro. The 14s, the 4-screen 14s, they re-released 2026. So I was like, "I'm gonna need those."
Yeah,
too. I was like, "Bro, it's crazy how this is happening." Where like I didn't want to buy no shoes. Now every shoe I previously had is coming out again, and I'm like, "I need that."
I think the Space Jams are coming out next year. I need those. I need the Space Jam next holiday season. I'm gonna go ahead and cop those.
I'm already knowing it's going to be Space Jams. I think will bring out the same hype like Gammas did this year. Space Jams, Breads. Maybe just all 11s. I just feel like it hasn't been as hyped the past couple of Christmases. I feel like this Christmas kind of brought back the disappointment. People were mad. Like I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you know a Jordan release is good or like sought after when people are mad.
People might be mad at me for canceling the order, man.
If you would have kept it, bro, you could have made 200.
You think so?
Easy. I'm seeing the StockX prices. People are making like
it was fluctuating. I wasn't sure. It was.
I think you can flip them though because they're sought after, right? There's a demand. I was surprised.
It's all good. I was watching something and they're talking about LeBron teammates, and I wanted to ask you, who is the best LeBron teammate ever that didn't like outside of playing with him? Not his teammate when they were playing, but like. Without, when they're doing their own thing. Like, at their peak, yeah.
Luka Doncic. I'm going to say Luka Doncic, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's made All NBA almost every year he's been in the league.
First team at that.
First team All NBA. He's an offensive juggernaut. No other way to describe it. I don't know if there's him and Nikola showed up and kind of revolutionized offense in the NBA, I feel like, where you can quite literally just give him the ball and just let him, move it around, bro. You and who else? Just make it happen. So I'm going to say Luka Doncic, bro. I don't LeBron can literally be a role player on this team and they could make the finals. I don't think he's been able to do that on any, I know we're talking about outside him, but his current role, LeBron could be a role player on this team. LeBron don't even need to play. And then I think they could have a chance to make the finals. That's how good Luka Doncic is. I don't know. I mean, obviously players throughout he's played with have made the finals, won the finals, whatever. I just feel like Luka by himself offensively, he's the best player. I'm gonna just stand on it. He's
better than D-Wade.
Better than D-Wade, bro.
Better than Kyrie.
Yes.
Better than AD.
Yes.
Better than Kevin Love.
Yes. Luka Doncic is, bro. I'm sorry. And I mean, the only thing that stopped him is just injury, maybe a little motivation, which he's figuring it out. But also, my teammates set up. I'm not always putting the best position to win. I think this is his best roster he's ever had this year. And he's, 26, 27?
Yeah.
It's time to win titles. This is the window. So I feel like he can really prove that he's been LeBron's best teammate right now in the next 5 years.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with that. I mean, Luka's a great player. It's crazy to say just because, again, he's so early in his career. We kind of seen the totality of everyone else. Everyone else is either done or they're about to be done soon. AD, I think that's, maybe the closest. I feel like Kevin Love is very underrated. I feel like he needs to be in these conversations as, one of the best players LeBron has ever played with.
Sorry, brother.
I mean,
he's good. He's not.
He's got to be. I think
Losing
he's
hoop.
He's losing hoop.
Losing hoop. I mean, outside of LeBron, he put up numbers, but he lost for so long. And then he finally...
Whose fault is that? He was in Minnesota, tucked.
Okay, but if we're talking about their careers outside of LeBron,
but that's not his fault,
They
though.
won titles, made finals.
He's like, big man Dame, give me help. Help me. Help me. My front office don't want to win.
Big man Dame.
Big man Dame. I'm like, it's just me out here by myself. I'm doing everything. I'm not complaining about it either. I don't even think he requested a trade when he got traded. I think it was just like, it's LeBron. I'm open to playing with LeBron if you want to give me there.
They're like, we need to get rid of this asset before we lose him for
right now. And I don't even remember what they traded him for. Oh, Andrew Wiggins. That's
right. And Andrew Wiggins played Summer League with Cleveland.
Oh, look at this. This is a glossy. It's the Clippers. It's the Clippers, though.
Podachensky.
But yeah, see, now maybe I should have kept the gamers to at least sell them. It's fine. I need those pine greens.
You could have bought the foams with the money you made from the gamblers.
I might have sold, Chad.
But no, it was a bang play though. It happened. Bullets were flying that morning, bro. Because I was about to go wait in line, but I was like, let me try sneakers first. And then I hit
it was the thing is, it was tweaking at first too.
4 times. I was getting nervous. I was like, they better not charge my card 4 times.
That's not. See, it was tweaking at first.
I tried to get the 12.5.
It was like your payment is not valid, or you don't have added your payment. I'm like, dude, it's been on there for years.
Same thing to me. And I was confused because I swear they usually do raffles for them. This was what literally first come first serve.
Yeah, it was in line.
You open the app, it said buy. I was like, whoa! I thought it was I thought I had to enter a raffle. They usually give you 10 minutes. No, this was literally 7 o'clock. Buy them or you don't get them. I was like, oh shit.
I need to go to StockX and go because my grails are because where are your grails? Obviously the gamma's right, but my grails are the cement 4s, like you said. I was mad I didn't wake up on time for the Black Cat 4s. I really wanted those when those came out this year. Needed those. The Fear 4s was honestly a grail for me at some point too.
The Fear Pack?
Yeah, those. Oh, Tyler Smith is not even in the league. And if he is, barely. Jalen Duren shiny.
I don't know how I remember this, but the Fear 4s were at one point Paulo's favorite shoe. I remember him saying that.
I need
the Fear 4s were Paulo's favorite shoes. So.
Bro, I need those. Send them to the LL, bro. I swear.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, send them over, bro.
Send them to the LL. Send them to the LL. Sold, chat. Should have got the shoes.
That's the thing though with shoes, bro. There will always be another you know what I'm saying?
It fluctuates.
It will literally be another shoe. Because like even after I bought them, I said the same thing. I was like, do I want these? I was like,
Bro, that's what, bro. I bought them and I was like, do I really need
it's always
these?
that buyers, you know.
Yeah, I was like, do I really
As
want?
soon as it said yes, I was like, do I really want?
Yeah,
these?
I was like, do I really want these that bad? Because then I just thought, because I really thought about, I'm like, am I gonna wear these? Like, they need. For me, if I buy a shoe, they got to be part of the rotation. Unless it's like a super grail, like the Concord. For me, I wore them a little bit, but that's a super grail. I had to get those. But it's like $235. And I also thought about it. I remember how much I paid for my Concords. After tax, it was $240. These are out the
$235, bro. I paid like $270.
That's what I'm, bro. Like $300 for some J's.
And I was just thinking about the dudes who are like family setup. They're trying to get something for their girl, maybe a little kid. I'm like, bro, they was spending a rack, literally a rack on
Some
J's.
shoes, bro. You better wear them shits every day.
And like, okay, I understand. Like spending a rack, like buy what you like. At the same time, spending a rack for Jordans, I'm like, if you're gonna spend a rack on shoes, go get some go get some more higher end. I'm not spending a rack on J's, bro. I'm sorry. I just can't. There's on a base pair of J's. There's not no collab with no Dior. You know what I'm saying? Like, spice me up. Give me some sauce. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing a band, spice me up. But no, that's a base level Jordan, bro. I'm not paying anything over the base level price. I'm sorry.
No.
So we got some rookies.
Silva, shiny.
Hopefully those rooks turn into something.
Brunson, maybe.
At this point, based on these packs, we're paying Kaysen Wallace leaves OKC and becomes
somebody.
Damian Lillard.
That's what I'm saying. Like somebody
becomes the guy.
Can he be Ryan Rollins good? On his own team, like
on his own team. Can he run his own squad?
Can he do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But man, yeah, man. And then I'm like trying to now I'm like gotta make myself feel better about not getting these gammas now because it said purchase and then I really second guess. I was like, man, and then I was like, because last year with the Legend Blues, the resale wasn't that it was almost under retail. So now I'm like, is that gonna happen again with these? Because I thought people were excited for the Legend Blues last year, and then the hype died down. So I was like, is the gamma's gonna do the same thing? Am I gonna lose money by buying these? And then I was like, man, let me get some foams. Let me go get some foams. So hopefully I hit on those. It'll make it worth it. If I can hit on those Green Goblin foams, I'll feel better.
I feel like that's a shoe you should be able to get. I feel like there's hype for that, but I don't feel like it's one of those shoes where people don't. Foams are like, you can go get foams, I feel like.
I hope. I've been seeing socials and this colorway specifically. They're like, these are classics. They haven't came out in years. They're like, these are classics. They came out since 2010 or 11 or something like that. They're like, I need these.
No, yeah.
So I'm like, the goblins. I'm like, I don't even got a green shoe either. I'm like, those are hard. These are hard. And do they run small? I heard they run small.
I mean, like, I don't know how people hoop in them. I'll say that. I've never understood how people hoop in foams. Bro, that's like, I've tried to hoop in the pairs of foams I had.
I tried to hoop in some.
Like swag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tried to hoop in some at Central Washington team camp. X, he had some. And I was like, bro, can I try hooping these? He's like, bro, if you want. I took them shits off after. I was like, coach, get me out, bro. I gotta take these off.
Bro,
I tried.
That's what I'm saying. I literally don't know how that's a hoop shoe. Like, swag off the court, cool. I love wearing them off the court. It's like a pair of boots, bro. Like, you feel very solid, very stable to the ground. They do run smart. They do run tight, like, because it literally like a sock. Like, it's a put on.
And then
a sock.
the curve toe box too. I don't know if that
it's like rounded.
Yeah, so rounded. I don't know if it makes that not true to size. Like, that makes it smaller as well.
They feel good on foot. Like, I like wearing them, just not to hoop in them, bro. Like, it's the worst hoop shoe.
I'm not hooping in.
I'm like, bro, what is this?
I saw a video of someone hooping in the gammas. Like, he was doing like the traction test and all that with the gamma. People were like, what are you doing?
No, literally. I low-key wanted to get 2 pairs just to hoop in one. But then I was like, I'm doing too much.
Spend $500.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I'm doing too much.
You said it was $270 after tax?
It was like $260, $270, bro. I was like,
oh.
No, that was like, all right.
Hey.
And my shits don't get here till December 22nd.
Oh.
I don't even have it in hand. You know what I'm saying? I can't even hold my shit.
I feel like they're doing that to I feel like they're gonna get here in 3 days. I swear, sneakers be fast, bro. They get here. They'll get here fast.
Sooner than that.
But yeah, I'm excited for these foams. I'm like, please, universe, let me get these foams. And I'm gonna bring it up to the show and show y'all because they look fire.
Based on our conversation, Roman, is sneaker culture back? We went through a lull period for a long time. Man, like, what are we wearing? What are we wearing? The new shoes are popping. The hoop shoes are popping. They're bringing back the old releases. I feel like the sneaker game is low-key seeing a renaissance. It's seeing a rise, a comeback. What do you think? I don't know.
I think it's coming back. I've shied away from it a little bit due to, wanting to explore some other shoes as well as funds.
Funds.
Funds is a big one.
Funds is the one. Bro.
You got to have funds to be in this game.
Yeah.
And I had to retire for a little bit. But 2026, I think I'm back. I might be back to a point where I might have to go then cop some from StockX because I need the Black Cat 4s. I was mad. I didn't wake up on time for those. 7 a.m. On a Saturday, it gets tough. It gets real tough.
And I think the Black Cat 4s is a good one to get. If you want, that's a good resale.
That's a versatility, but not even, it's a versatility shoe too.
You don't get your money's worth out that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can wear those. I can rotate white forces and then go back to the Black Cat 4s. It's like they go with anything and everything. And that's also the thing with me. It's like back then I feel like I used to just cop every shoe that I could get, but they don't go with every single. I feel like I like versatility in my shoes. I don't know about, unless y'all got the funds to have I'm gonna wear a specific outfit for this. It's like I need versatile shoes. I think I'm in that. But as far as Jordans and that aspect of the sneaker game, I think it's back. And then like we talked about already, foams are starting to come back. I feel like they dropped the Pearl 4 foams. I don't know if they surprise release. I've been seeing those online too, but it's like the pearl color ones. Yeah. So I've never had a pair of foams. So I'm like, let's go for that. Let's go for something new. And so hopefully I hit on those.
Hopefully we hit next week, man. I'm trying to get those GT futures. You're trying to get the foams. Come on, bro. Let's bring it back to the L's. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Please.
Quick thoughts on Tyran Stokes, third game.
That's all I want.
O-Day.
Yeah.
We can hit on that real quick.
Number one player in the country, Tyran Stokes, arrived in Seattle, started dominating the Metro League. He's running things. They are currently 3-0. He went to the O-Day gym yesterday. My alma mater, Roman's alma mater, for a couple years. And he tore the banners down. Know what I'm saying? He was dunking all over the rims. He was letting people know. He threw the O's down. I'm going to just come on the pod and say I respect it. I'm going to come on the pod and say I respect it, bro. He showed up in the town. He's public enemy number one. He's the villain, and he's fully bought into his villainous role. He could reel it in a little bit. He could reel it
a little bit.
He could reel it
is a understatement, but I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
He could reel it in a tad bit, but I like the fire. I like the intensity. I think he's kind of brought that hype back to Seattle high school hoop. I don't think we've had nothing like this. And we know how Seattle high school hoop used to be. We had a bunch of NBA niggas running around the court 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Go look at the records in Seattle. It was going down. That's high school basketball. Past couple years, I feel like it's not been as good. But now I feel like he's kind of brought it back to the forefront of, Seattle hoop. Although he's like a transplant guy, he's all up on the rim. He's all up on the rim. He's hanging around. And then we saw that sequence yesterday with the putback dunk, and he got a dunk. Cuddy dropped the dude, almost made the three. I was like, bro, come on, bro. This is it right here. So, I think he's done more positive than negative right now, and I hope it stays that way. But I think he does need to reel it. He need to reel it in a tad bit. He wilding out right now. He's checking everybody. Every gym, he's checking he's standing on business. He's checking everybody. And bro, we out here to see you hoop. We here to respect the game. We respect, but come on, bro.
You said reel it in. Talking about before the O-Day game, he's dunking on a Blanchett dude. You know what I'm saying? And his steps over him. I'm like, everybody cooks Blanchett though. That's light. You know what I'm saying? And I understand he's trying to make a statement out here. Like, I'm the number one player in the nation, but I'm going to say this right now. He's closer to Kevin Porter was when he was in high school than a Michael Porter Jr.
I agree.
And Kevin Porter was not the best player in the nation at any point. He might have been the best player in Washington, but he was not sought after as or looked at as the best player in the nation. He does have, again, the best high school basketball player we might have ever seen. But outside of that, he was still a good player. But that's what Tyran Stokes reminds you of more, that type of game. Going into the O-Day game and just looking at these three games in general, I think that Rainier Beach I think they're selling out a little bit. I think they're selling out a little bit. And they hate
for him.
For him, yes, okay. Correct. For him, they're selling out for Stokes. I feel like, and I respect Jamal so much. I've been around him a little bit growing up. Drills and skills camps, things like that. He come talk to the kids. Inspiration to the city. But I'm not even just blaming. He's not the head coach. And then we grew up. Rainier Beach has been on the pedestal of Seattle hoops, Seattle basketball. Nobody wants to go to Rainier Beach and play on their court.
No.
You don't get, depending on who you are, you might get a little shook a little bit. Like, this is going to be a hostile game, whether it's at their crib or they're coming to your house.
We talk about it all the time, bro. You go to beach, you know what time it is.
Right.
The dogs are going to thrive in beach, and if not, you're going to fold up.
And that's what I'm saying. And so they've been highly respected for so long. And to look at these 3 games of Stokes, to see him wilding out like this on this level, I get it. You're good. You're the best player in the country, yada, yada. But like you said, you got to reel it in. And I think part of that is coaching. As a coach, you got to reel your guys in. And there needs to be some level of discipline if you can't reel them in. Sit them on the bench. Sit them out for a quarter. But these are kids at the end of the day. This is I understand he probably will go to the league, right? But coaches are still at authority, and I think there needs to be some humbling going on. I get it. Again, he's new to the city. He's trying to make a name for himself. But, what we just heard from Pops off camera, it's like, come on, dude. Like, stuff going on, even off the court.
You can be emotional. I think it's good to be emotional, to show your emotions.
Yeah.
At the same time, it shows more strength to be in control of those.
Absolutely.
And, really, be emotional during the game. Like, I have no problem dunking on somebody screaming, you know what I'm saying? But when we're on the bench now and we're getting an interaction with the student section.
Getting on the court while I'm not in the game.
That's unnecessary. Is unnecessary. And he do need to reel it in. Because I feel like he's taking things personal. And
what? For what? But we've been calling overrated chance. First of all, they know you're not overrated. Second of all, you're going to an away game.
I'm just trying to put myself in his shoes, though. He's in the new city. Everyone sees him as public. He's like, bro, you showed up. You went to Rainier Beach. You're public enemy number 1, bro. He feel like he has a target on his back, so he's like actually trying to defend himself.
What did MPJ
not realizing we're low key all rooting for him.
But what did MPJ do when he was getting called overrated? He didn't say nothing. What did he do? Just drop 50.
No, true.
Drop 43. Take me out, coach, in the fourth quarter. I don't even need to play. I got 35 and 3.
He didn't take it personal. He hooped about it.
He went out there and hooped. And then what did he do? He celebrated. We didn't see nothing rah-rah really from him until that last dunk he had at State.
That was the most rah-rah thing he did.
And that's what I'm saying. He saved it all for the end. So I respect that.
I will say also, this is not how Stokes he's going to be playing in the future, bro. He's not going to be dribbling the ball. He's going to be a corner nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be excuse the triangle of doom. He's gonna be in the corner. He's gonna be in the dunker spot. He's not gonna be. Maybe he'll bring the ball up every now and then, but I don't see him as a true. I don't know.
He is Aaron Gordon in the guard spot.
That's what I like. I don't know. I really don't. He's gonna be one of those wings that could just do everything for you. He's a catch and shoot guy. His role will be much more reduced, and I think he'll thrive in that reduced role compared. They want him to do everything.
Because if he's raw right now. If his role gets reduced, whether it's in college or in the NBA, based on what I've seen now, I don't know how he's going to respond to that. I've been the guy, because there's some players that come in, I've been the guy my whole life. Even KP, for example, things have been lenient with me, and I grew up in the Seattle system. And we've seen it affect him into the NBA, and it took some time for him to reel that in, and he grew up, right? Who knows how long it's going to take for this kid to do that?
True.
It could be, and that's why not even just the game, just like the situations are a little similar as well, where it's like that can catch up to him. That can lose him a game too. Someone's gonna tech him up. I'm surprised he hasn't got one, unless it's not on camera.
It's the hype, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of just in awe of him right now in the city, and it's just his coaching staff, the opposing teams, the referees. Everybody he's a kid, bro. Let's treat him like that.
He's a kid. Should demand respect as a coach to a player. If you are afraid to coach the kid, there's bigger issues around that situation.
And he's solid, bro, but yeah, he's not Michael Porter. Sorry. We saw it.
No.
That's a number one. Number one player got to flex some skill to me. Number one has to flex okay, you can dunk, you can be up on the rim. That comes with being in the NBA, I guess. You kind of need to do that to be in the league. But if you really want to show you're number one to me, I need some. And yeah, MPJ
I'm like, don't tell me, show me.
MPJ was hitting these. it wasn't even hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. That's when we was like, okay, bro, he's real deal.
Poker face the whole game too. He's not looking at the crowd or nothing. He might look at the crowd or something, but he's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not doing the showmanship. He don't need to do that.
Deceased man at the range in my bitch ass.
Game one. Like what are we doing?
He's clip farming. That was a clip farm.
I guess it's 2025.
Maybe we're all just getting rage baited right now. Is Tyran Stokes rage baiting the city of Seattle? That's gonna be the real. Is Tyran Stokes rage baiting the city of Seattle right now?
I mean, but he was doing it at the crib, wherever he's from.
Oh yeah, he's on our heads right now, everybody.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that.
I hope they don't go undefeated, bro. They're not that good.
I mean, there was a game. O'Day, they had a chance. But
I see one of the coaches, I'm not gonna say his name on here, but he's like, something about the number one player. He put number one in quotes.
I know who you're talking about. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's still a coach, right?
Yeah, he's still.
I'm like, he's still
story. I said,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, he is employed by that institution still.
Literally, bro, he's a coach. He's a coach for the.
Is he an assistant? So is he just or is he
under team?
Okay.
But he's bro. I was like,
he's talking.
I said, yeah.
He's talking crazy.
Spicy.
He said so and so outplayed the number one in the nation.
I said, ooh,
I like it. No, I like it. I mean, he's getting. We see shout out Coach Kerr out there.
Put together a nice little squad.
Yeah, no, the squad looked great. But we opened some duds today out these packs.
We're gonna spin these back, man.
We're gonna spin these back. No, for sure. I need to go get. I'll pull up the Costco. I'll go get me a pack, and then we'll come back next week. Try again.
No, it's fire. I like it.
Try again. I like this. You know what I'm saying? I like, just open some packs, talk about some hoop. And yeah. So, you got anything else?
That's it for me, man.
All right, man. Well, it's been another episode of the LL. Big things are ahead. Christmas is almost coming up. We'll talk about some more Christmas-related things next episode. But yeah.
Huge things coming up, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe.
Shout out Bronny James. We here. LLs.
So